Hi there. I want to give you a quick rundown on your first assignment. Hopefully this computer won't be too distracting. Our first assignment is a pretty typical kind of assignment that you all face in a lot of courses, one where you'll be asked to summarize material and respond to it. So that's exactly what I am asking you to do. As part of this assignment, you're expected to read, of course, all the material. You'll click on the week 1 section of the lessons, and you'll see there are 4 documents, a place for questions, and a place to submit your annotations by the end of the week. The assignment will tell you that you are to read, annotate, take those annotations and turn them into a summary, and then find some element of those 3 chapters that you're assigned to read to respond to. I don't have the book with me and I can't recall exactly the exact contents, but I think it is about the conquest of South and Central America by the Spaniards and what it was that enabled them to conquer such a long, large, established culture with just a very few men and some significant weapons. Anyway, so you'll find something in those 3 chapters to write about. So by this Friday at midnight, you're expected to post your annotations into the drop box that says submit your annotations here. How you do those annotations is not too important to me. What's most important is that you do them. So what you'll want to do is read chapters 1, 2, and 3 in Guns, Germs, and Steel. Annotate as you go. And then as we move to the summary, I'll talk about turning those annotations into a summary earlier next week. With that, you will, now how you annotate is entirely up to you. A number of people have contacted me who are using Kindles or Nooks or some other e-reader, maybe an iPad, and what to do with those. And so those you can simply turn into a text file and submit those as a Word, whatever kind of document you would use. Those of you who are going to do like my example, kind of scribble notes in the margins, you can type those up if you like. I wouldn't recommend doing images in the way I did because you'd have 94 of them, and that would just take a lot of time, a lot more time than typing them up or something like that. So however it's easy for you though. Basically, I'm not going to necessarily grade the quality of your annotations because we're all going to annotate somewhat differently. But I basically just want you to do it, and so this is how I check to see that you've done the work when you do that. What you're going to do as part of this assignment is then you're going to then take those annotations and weave them together into a summary, and like I said, I will show you some examples of that next week, but for this week it's just about reading those first 94 or whatever it is pages, the first 3 chapters, annotating each of those, and turning your annotations into some kind of document that you can post into the course site by midnight Friday. Now, as far as deadlines go, they're always going to be at midnight. Chances are, if you're in a rush and you try to post it at 11:59, the system is going to go down. It's been known to do that, so don't wait until the last minute. Also, you know, if you were to post it at 3 in the morning on Saturday instead of midnight Friday, I don't really care. I'm not going to be up sitting around waiting to watch these things come in. I have better things to do, and I'm assuming you do too. But so just, you know, get them in a timely manner. These annotations are not going to be hugely important to be submitted right at midnight, but that's just going to be the standard deadline. Get them in early if you can. Also note that in week 1, along with the assignment goals, the summary guidelines, the annotation images, there's a place for questions. So if you have any questions, please post them there. And also, if you have questions, look there first, because hopefully I'll only answer each question once, maybe twice, and that you'll have the same answer to the kind of questions you have that's already been there. So I think that's it. I don't want these videos to run too long, and I keep looking away at the computer, but so we are going to summarize one of those 3 chapters, but you're going to annotate all 3. And once you've got one of those chapters that you decide to summarize, you're going to write a response to whatever it is that's interesting to you in that chapter you do summarize. Pay attention to, in the assignment paper, the notion of the essay format. This is sometimes a little confusing to students. You are going to have your traditional introduction. You're going to follow that with your summary. Your response is then going to follow your summary, and then you're going to have a conclusion. I will post a sample essay for you next week. It won't be on this book because this is the first time I'm using it, but it should be something that gives you a sense about what to do for the assignment. So read everything, get to work, get back to me if you have any questions, and we'll just sort of take it from there. So like I said, ask questions. Thanks, and I will see you later.